our top story. Rappler CEO and Executive Editor Maria Ressa plans to post to bail in a Manila court this morning. Ressa spent the night in detention following her arrest for cyber libel yesterday afternoon. The Rappler chief allegedly violated the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 for an article on businessman Wilfredo Keng and his alleged ties with then Chief Justice Renato Corona. Ressa remains defiant, saying that she is not intimidated and that no amount of cases can silence what Filipino journalists are doing under the Duterte administration.
Is that what it takes to be a journalist in the Philippines today? We are just telling the story of what is happening. They went through a lot of effort to have me here tonight. And okay, I'm here. Thank you to the people who are on social media, who came out. So many friends who were okay. I'm fine.
And we now talk to Attorney Jose Luis Agcaoli, President of the Philippine Bar Association. Good morning, sir, and welcome to New Day.
Good morning, Ria.
Sir, Rappler CEO Maria Ressa was arrested for cyber libel. Can you explain to us in layman's terms exactly what cyber libel is?
All right. The Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 defines libel as any act or commission which is punished under Article 355 of the Revised Penal Code, but by way of a computer system. Now, if we go to under Article 355 of the Penal Code, libel is defined as a public and malicious imputation of a crime or act which tends to cause dishonor, contempt of a person, or to blacken the memory of one who is dead. Every defamatory imputation is presumed to be malicious, even if it's true, if no good intention or justifiable motive is shown. All right? Now, Mr. Wilson Keng alleges in his complaint before the Department of Justice that his reputation was blackened, dishonored, and he was subject of contempt because of the story that was published online in the Rappler that he supposedly allegedly lent his SUV to the former Chief Justice Corona during the impeachment trials. Now, my take on it is this. We live in a country where it's public knowledge that all presidents, virtually all our senators and most congressmen fly all over the country, all over our 7,000 islands plus, in choppers, private jets, lent by tycoons and some of the top 100 business leaders all over the country. And I don't think that the people in general think any less of our top 100 richest people in the country for lending their toys for the big boys, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So I really don't see how Mr. Keng's reputation was blackened, dishonored, or in any way maligned by virtue of these allegations. But the fact is, the Department of Justice found probable cause to indict Maria Ressa for libel, and it simply means that they found probable cause, which means that reasonable grounds exist to believe that Maria Ressa committed a crime, and therefore must stand trial.
Okay, one of the issues here, sir, is that article came out in 2012, 4 months before the cybercrime prevention law actually became a law. Based on that, do you think there is a basis for her arrest?
Well, I also understand that Mr. Keng requested that the article be taken down, but in 2014, which is after the Cybercrime Prevention Act took effect, the article was reiterated in the...
Attorney, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
My understanding is that the article was reiterated in 2014 after the law came into effect, no? So
The statement by Maria Ressa's lawyer was that the only thing done to that article in 2014, I think, was the addition of a punctuation mark. If that is the case, does Maria Ressa's, does this case against her hold any ground?
again, we go back to the definition of libel. Is the article defamatory to begin with? I don't think so, because really, it's a stretch to, in my personal opinion, to justify how Mr. King was dishonored or was held in contempt because of a report that he lent his SUV to the former Chief Justice. But then again, see, this is a truism. It's almost an established fact in legal circles that in 8 out of 10 cases filed before the Department of Justice, the public prosecutors would rather have the case filed in court and let the case go through the gamut of trial and let the courts decide, rather than these public prosecutors, city prosecutors, or the DOJ itself, no, through its prosecutors, be accused of, say, favoritism or worse, even corruption in the conduct of preliminary investigations before it.
Now, Attorney, critics are really not happy about the fact that the warrant was served at around 5 or 5:30 p.m. because at that point the courts were closing and the legal team would have been hard-pressed to find a court that was open or a judge. What's your reaction to that?
I would not put any irregularity or malice in that, because the fact is the warrant was served on a weekday, on a Wednesday evening, and today and tomorrow being weekdays where the courts are functioning, Ms. Ressa can very well still post bail. The indictment is for a bailable offense, so one night in jail is actually a badge of honor for a journalist of her stature, and rather than cause her any dishonor or shame, I think it's done the reverse. It has actually boosted Ms. Ressa's stock in the local and international media, and multiplied her reputation as a champion of press freedom and free speech in the country.
All right, thank you very much for your time. That was Philippine Bar Association President, Attorney Jose Luis Agcaoli.